1. What's up, cronies? BS Bettors here. After a week off, we're back. Episode 24. NFL playoffs are here, and we're going to get right into the picks. After we get in the picks, Caden or Cash Money will recap how we're doing and everything, and then we'll go from there. Hitman, hit me.
All right. So first off, I like Penn State at home versus Notre Dame getting 1.5 points. Give me Penn State plus 1.5.
Sandusky, you.
You got it. I also like Ohio State minus 5.5 at Texas. I don't know. I just feel like Ohio State's a different caliber team than Texas is. So
They're hot right now, too.
But I like the 5.5, so I'm going with Ohio State. For NFL, the first game I like the Rams plus 1.5 versus Minnesota. It's at Los Angeles, 1.5, getting a half, 1.5. I like it. And then I also like the Ravens minus 10 at home versus the Steelers. Those are my picks.
Nice. Prognosticator, Sal, what's up? Hit me with the
All
pick.
right. I'm going against the Hitman on my college pick here. I'm taking Notre Dame minus 1. You never bet against the church. Everybody knows this. And I know Penn State's had a cakewalk to get to this round. SMU and Boise State. I mean, come on. Fuck. I think Notre Dame wins a close game. I don't love it. I wouldn't put a lot on it, but I do like Notre Dame to win outright, cover that 1-point spread. So I think it'll be a close game, though. I think they win by like 3. Penn State will find a way to shoot themselves in the foot, I'm pretty sure, with their coach. So for NFL, my best bet of the week is Buffalo minus 9 at home against Denver. I think that's the early noon game on Sunday, I believe. Denver hasn't fucking beaten anyone all year. All their wins are coming against shitty teams, pretty much. Can't count that last win against Kansas City when they weren't playing anyone. So I like Buffalo to roll. I think they win big. So those are my 2 picks, cronies. Lock it in. Let's get it.
Wow, the energy. I love it. Love
Fucking
the energy. Bringing it. Cash Money, what you got?
All right, I'm going straight NFL this week. I didn't like anything in college football, so I'm going to give straight fucking winners this week. I love all my picks very much, starting with the Chargers minus 3 versus the Texans. The Texans aren't very good. They're beat up. To be honest, they should just be thankful that they made the playoffs. And then this is going to piss a lot of people off. And I really like this game, and I didn't in the beginning, but more as the week's gone on, I've really started to like it. I'm taking the Packers money line versus the Eagles, along with Packers first quarter and Packers first half.
Wow.
They're going to start the game off really, really hot. Ain't got much to lose. On paper, the number 1 wide receiver is out for the year and probably all of next year. Love is banged up. We already lost to the Eagles once this year. We're not supposed to win. But we weren't supposed to beat the Cowboys last playoffs either. And look how that ended. And then give me the Buccaneers minus 3 versus the Commanders. Commanders kind of like the Texans, just happy to be there. And then I'm going along the same route as Bert. Give me the Rams money line versus the Vikings.
Nice.
And those are my picks.
I like them.
All right. I'll start with college football first. I got a lot of picks. I need to win to get back into good graces, so I bet everything.
What did I call? I called this 2 weeks ago. We're going to have 14 picks here to get even.
True. Notre Dame minus 1.5. Notre Dame, Penn State under 45. I'm gonna go. I like Ohio State. I just think this is too much. I'm going Texas plus 6. Texas, Ohio State over 53. Ohio State's really good, but I just got a feeling this game's being bet big on Ohio State, so I'm gonna go against that. That's usually what I do. So that's what I'm doing in college. NFL, I like the Chargers money line and the Chargers -3. I think the Texans are really banged up. Um, Chargers, I like Harbaugh in the playoffs. Chargers are going in kind of hot, and I think they're a sleeper team to get to the Super Bowl. Um, I know if they win this, they play Kansas City. It's hard to beat a team 3 times. And I just like Harbaugh in the playoffs. I think Chargers in a couple years are going to be like right there to get to the Super Bowl probably every year because Harbaugh's such a good coach. Um, and then I got Chargers, Texans under 43. And then the game I like the most, if Hurts plays, is Philly money line. Green Bay's kind of limping in a little bit. I just, I mean, if you're Philadelphia, you take away Jacobs and you make Love beat you with the wide receivers that they have. And I think it's becoming more and more evident that Green Bay doesn't have a number one. And what we thought was great last year, wide receiver by committee, is not working. And whether Wicks isn't stepping up or, they're not using Reed enough, maybe. I don't know what it is, or Dobbs. I don't know. There's something about Green Bay that just doesn't feel right. So I think it ends, and I think they got some tough decisions to make in the offseason. So those are my picks.
Nice.
Like them.
Right on.
Yeah, I hope Green Bay wins. I don't know.
We all do, obviously, but I don't know if Hurts is playing yet. He's still in concussion protocol. I really like
if he
Philly if
doesn't
Hurts
And how
plays.
good is he gonna play?
Yeah,
He
right.
hasn't played in quite a few weeks.
That's been a couple weeks, but yeah, I mean,
If they can control Saquon, the game will be close.
yeah, that's a big ask. I hope they can, though, man. We'll see.
Yeah.
Hope so.
They've done it before.
Right? For sure, Bert.
Well, they had a players
Bert?
only meeting Green Bay too, and I think they need to get regrouped after the Minnesota and the Bears game. I think as much as LaFleur is a really good coach, I think he made a really, really bad decision in the Bears game.
Oh, terrible.
The
Fuck, man.
way he managed the game was bad, but you either sit the guys or you play the guys, and he went in it, Dr. Jekyll, Mr. Hyde, and you can't do that. You either got to do what McVay did and sit everybody and say, you know what, we're fine being the 7th seed and be healthy. But the one guy you don't play, and I know this is hindsight, is Watson. He didn't play against Minnesota. He's been banged up. Why do you play him in the Bears game? That means nothing, clearly. I think they would have sat Love no matter what in that game, even if he didn't get hurt. And they took out Jacobs, which I'm not blaming them, but like you either got to go all in or all out. I don't think you can do the half and half thing.
I mean, they lost, so you might as well just sit everyone lose.
Yeah. And the thing is too, you send a bad message to the players. Like, are you playing to win? Are you kind of not playing? Do you go full? They just didn't look focused.
Yeah.
Agreed. So as much as, and I do think they'll play a better game against Philadelphia. I just don't know if they'll have enough.
Maybe it was the biggest ruse of the season.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean,
don't forget,
Toyota-thon
is still on, which means Love is back in fucking business, baby.
What the fuck is Toyota-thon, dude? You guys keep.
Dude, Love plays better during Toyota-thon, which is Toyota-thon is a car dealership that goes on for a couple months where Love outperforms every quarterback in the NFL, in the world, maybe the universe. I know Lamar's got a couple great QBs, but
do during Fordathon? Anything?
Nothing. Usually they go about 0-7.
Oh, okay. I'll make sure I mark that down to bet that.
Just following the betting trends, guys.
You got the ability to recap everything, Caden, or no?
Yeah, of course I do. Including last week's picks, which we didn't make a video on, but I'll still count them regardless. Sal last week went So we all had NFL, no college football last week. Sal went 1-0-1. He pushed his Bengals -2 versus the Steelers. Bert went a whopping 2-0 in the NFL. I went 1-2, and Cat Burglar went 2-1. Sal is now 13-10-1 in the NFL and 14-5 in college football. Bert is 24-12-1 and 21-17 in college football. I am 36-29-1 in the NFL and 17-13 in college football. Cat Burglar is 37-34-1 in the NFL and 25-33 in college football. As a podcast overall in the NFL, we're 110, 85-4, bringing our percentage to 56.4%, which is the highest it's been all season.
Nice.
And then in college football, we are 79-68, bringing us to 53.1%, which isn't bad either.
Yeah. Really good. Really good.
Yep.
We're winning for you, cronies. We're expecting gifts at the end of the NFL season. Money is accepted. Big B notes, hopefully.
Yep. Awesome.
All right, cronies. Good luck in the playoffs. Obviously, is a really fun time, and then college football playoff is awesome too. So, but good luck with your bets, and we'll see you guys next week.
Awesome.
Later.
Later, cronies.